2, 1, go. I was so surprised that you still did it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to do it again?
No, it was good. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody
fine.
to our guided meditation series.
Yeah, where we release your chakra and invade your Fasavana.
Everybody, just close your eyes. Breathe deep.
And let out that fa and that pip.
And loosen your sphincter.
Yes.
Let your sphincter
guide you
through this meditation. Now, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm talking to your sphincter directly.
Yes.
Okay.
Sphincter.
Hey,
this
look,
one goes out to you.
You've been dealing with a lot of shit here lately. Okay, and you're holding a lot of shit back, and I just want you to know that it's okay. It's okay to let the shit flow. You know, sometimes you gotta let shit go.
And let it flow.
And let it go.
Don't you know?
Yeah. All right, I'd like to speak back to our viewers, our listeners.
Right.
You've just shit your pants, and I think it's important for you to change them, and
not only change your pants, but change your ways.
Change your ways. Well. You've been putting too much stress
on your sphincter.
On your sphincter. Don't stress the sphincter.
Don't stress the sphincter.
# don't stress your sphincter.
No. So yuck. So much yuck.
So much yuck. So many yucks.
No, not yucks.
Right from the start.
Not yucks.
I agree. So many yucks.
No, not yucks.
I am your host, Jordan Carey, and this is your other host,
Jordan Carey.
Also Jordan Carey.
Like the Taylor Lautners.
Yes, that's right. When you invite us to your weddings,
we will both
Mr. and Mrs. Jordan Carey.
Yeah, just like it is. Oh my gosh, my microphone is so loosey-goosey.
Loose microphones, loose sphincters. You know,
yeah, loose.
That's how we do it over here.
No,
you agreed so quickly.
Because sometimes I just be not hearing what you're saying.
Yeah, sometimes I don't really hear what I say.
Yeah, it's, that's pretty.
We've had both a good day. Well, I've both had a good day and a rough day.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, it was good and rough.
Good and rough.
Yeah.
Just like your sphincter.
No.
Okay. Not your sphincter.
Not your sphincter, please.
Many people, our audience.
Our audience of sphincters.
Yes.
I think I've finally got it to where I can sit comfortably with my mic.
Yeah.
And also see the screen of my iPad.
Beautiful. See, we've hit our stride now.
And I figured out how to do presets for our vocals.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Isn't that... Look, I named it.
We're professional as hell.
That's you.
Beautiful.
Right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hi Landon. Hi Brandon. Hi Mom.
Oh my gosh. Hi Landon. Hi Brandon. Hi Mom. Hi
Uncle John. Not a maybe.
Not a maybe.
Not a maybe.
We're not confused about his genealogy.
Not anymore. We're not.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hi Larry.
Hi Ross.
Hi Ross. Hi Allison.
Hi Jen.
Hi Jen.
Jen. What a douche, shouty.
What? I thought you called her a douche at first. I thought you said what a douche. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Oh my God.
Hi Afi. Hi Khalil.
Yep.
We're very tired. This is a low energy day. Okay?
We went to a jump park.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And we had a gay old time.
3 small children with us.
Yeah, not just 3 because there were about 50 of them
with us. Not all of them were with us, baby.
We were all in the same room. We were with 50 children.
Okay, we were around 50 children.
Yes.
None of this sounds good to what we're saying. None of this sounds good. Please don't call the police.
Don't call the police on us.
I only insulted one child. I'm just kidding. I should have.
Oh my God, yeah.
I wanted to. She looked at me and she said, I had
to be fair,
French braids on, okay? So I kind of get it. It's kind of, whatever. But she looked at me and she said, "Why are you so big?"
Yeah.
Bitch.
With attitude.
Yeah. And I just looked at her for a second and then she said it again.
Like, bitch, didn't you hear me? I asked you a question. Why are you so big?
I wanted to look at her and be like, why are you so big?
Yeah. I wanted to make that joke when you told me, but she was within earshot and we can't. We can't.
No.
You know,
She started crying
hurt
after.
the youth.
Well, she started crying after, so I didn't have to hurt the youth. The youth hurt herself.
Right.
Right.
That's how you know that place is a good time for kids. Because when it was time to go, those kids were throwing tantrums.
Oh my gosh,
hard.
yeah.
Hard, Judge.
Hard, Judge. He hit me hard.
They were throwing tantrums hard, Judge.
Yeah.
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 It was a good time.
It was fun, yeah.
You know.
I almost peed myself jumping on the trampoline. Hi, my name's Brianna. I'm 23, and I almost pee when I jump on trampolines.
There was also that wet spot that you mentioned.
Yeah, I am going to say that it's sweat, just for my own mental
sanity,
health.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it was sweat.
I'm gonna agree with you also for your sanity.
Thank you.
There were a lot of sweaty people there. I was one of them.
Yeah, I was like, and look, I have asthma, but I haven't had an inhaler in a long time because I detest going to the doctor because they try to tell me nothing's wrong with me. Anyway, I need a new inhaler, but I have to go back to the doctor, and because it's been so long since I've had an inhaler, they won't just I can't just call up and be like, hey, I need a new inhaler.
Right.
They need me to come in, but I don't want to do that. So I went to a jump park with exercise-induced asthma with no inhaler.
We like to live dangerously
We
over
like
here
to live dangerously.
on the That's You podcast.
Yeah, and I'm still kind of feeling it. Like, my throat still kind of hurts.
Really?
Yeah, like every time I breathe in, I feel like I have to cough. Yeah.
Well, you think that's going to go away?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Good. I'm worried about you.
I'm
But,
okay.
you know, you shouldn't have to worry about Bree. You shouldn't have to worry about me. You know who you should be worried about? Florida man.
Oh,
That's who you should be worried about.
I thought it was gonna rhyme because you said, "Don't worry about me. Don't worry about Bree. Don't worry about E." I don't know.
LMNOP.
QRX.
QRX.
Yeah. TUV.
Oh my god. This is something little diddly for Uncle. I don't know if this is really for Uncle John, but
It can be.
Yeah. Fucking what is it? Invest in XLR. He told me to do that. I haven't been doing so well with it, but you know, I'm getting better at it. I'm figuring it out.
Okay.
If you know how to invest or you want to get started investing,
yeah,
do that, I guess.
Do that.
I would recommend also investing in Chewy because Chewy's going to be around for a long time. Everybody, all these fur babies and shit.
I would recommend investing in property rather than stocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can buy like a house for quite cheap and then fix it up, that's always the best way to go. There's a guy that comes in the bar regularly. Oh my gosh, he's so nice to me. Mm-hmm. He's like trying to find me new tires for my car for cheaper than what I could get them for. Yeah. He's like, just give me a minute, let me look around, and I'll find you some tires. He's like, which car is yours? Let me look at your tires, because I didn't know what size my tires were.
You want some new rims? I got you.
No, my rims are delectable.
Oh, yeah?
And he knows it.
Okay.
Well, where was I going with this?
We were about to say our Florida man.
So that man, he has not worked in probably about 15 years because that's all he used to do in his youth is flip houses. Yeah. And he has stockpiled money, and he has not worked for probably a good 15 years.
That's nice.
He's set for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a very nice
15 years
man.
ago, I was in
diapers.
No. I think I was in high school.
15 years ago, you were in high school?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow. How dare you?
No, it was more a slight on my part. It was more a slight on my part.
Why?
Because I feel weird.
Yeah, you weirdo.
Yeah, I know.
Taking advantage of me.
Wow.
Gross. Yucky noise.
Yucky noise.
Yucky noise.
Yeah. All right, baby. You want to kick us off with these Florida men?
Our Florida man.
Wait. Follow the link tree. Oh my God.
True.
That's you. No, wait. linktr.ee/that'syou31.
Yes.
Please. And thank you.
You can find it on our Facebook.
Our TikTok is pretty funny.
Our TikTok
We
is
have some bangers.
Our Twitter could use some work. My bad.
It's okay.
Instagram has been.
It's flourishing, really.
Yeah, flourishing.
Yeah.
It's
flourish.
Flourish.
Yeah.
Rabble.
Facebook's sitting kind of stagnant, but that's how Facebook do.
I think our Facebook is doing great.
We're
I think
getting some engagement.
Yeah, I think you guys are. I think
Welcome
our
to
audience.
The back end of That's You podcast.
Yeah, right. The behind the scenes. Yeah. I think you guys are doing great. I love our audience. I feel like we're getting good engagement.
Yeah.
Good. I think we're where we need to be.
We have one listener in. I want to say it was Japan. Hong Kong. It was Hong Kong.
Very nice.
We have a listener in Hong Kong.
Konnichiwa. I don't even know. I don't know if that's Japanese.
Hello, Hong Kong.
That might be Chinese, but I'm gonna say konnichiwa.
Namaste, brother.
Namaste.
If they're listening to us, they know English, baby.
I know, but I want to be kind.
Oh my gosh, do you think somewhere in Hong Kong they're dubbing our episodes? You start laughing and they go, oh! I'm so sorry. Was that racist?
It sounded almost French. Oh
my god.
All right.
Damn. Start the floor, man, please.
We're switching it up. We're going to give a little shout out to the ladies tonight.
Florida woman.
You
can't have woman without man.
She forgot.
Okay.
Florida woman allegedly hid several syringes and a bag of fentanyl inside her person.
Oh no!
Which person?
No.
Which one do you think?
No.
Roll the dice.
Oh no!
Roll the dice,
baby.
with me.
I'm thinking she. Oh my god!
I'm thinking prison pocket. I'm not thinking cooters.
No, I'm not thinking any of that. If I'm being honest, I feel like this is going the route of like she cut herself open.
Oh,
and
hot dog!
Sewed some fentanyl into her intestines.
God. What a mad woman.
Yeah, hit me with that.
I feel like we all know somebody that looks like this woman.
Yeah. Straight up, yeah. She looks very familiar, frankly.
Right. Shout out to all the Florida women in your life.
Because they all probably look like this.
A Florida woman was recently arrested after several syringes and fentanyl were found, quote, inside her person, unquote, Sunshine State Police say. Jessica Reno, 34, stands accused of a myriad of crimes, including smuggling a controlled substance in possession of fentanyl, according to Flagler County Sheriff Office records. The underlying incident, however, was not drug-related at all. In fact, far from it. On June 15th, Reno was pulled over for a mismatched license plate allegedly assigned to a Ford car but affixed to the defendant's Chevrolet pickup truck, and the driver's seatbelt dangling near the door, according to the charging affidavit filed in the case. A deputy oh my God, I got this, guys.
You got this, baby.
A deputy wrote that such a seatbelt is consistent with a driver not properly wearing their seatbelt, and a traffic stop ensued according to the court documents. But the deputy says Reno seemed to be taking her time. Upon activating my emergency lights and sirens, the vehicle tapped on its brakes several times, but it continued to proceed without stopping for approximately 30 seconds. Oh, please.
Oh, no, not 30 seconds.
Despite having several safe lit areas to pull over, the affidavit reads. Upon making contact with the driver, she stated that she was on the phone and was talking to her daughter, which is why she didn't immediately pull over. I then inquired if the female was the registered owner of the vehicle, and she said yes. While attempting to get the operator's driver's license, she stated that she does not have a license and has an upcoming court date regarding her driver's license suspension. The traffic stop allegedly confirmed that the license plate was on the wrong vehicle that Reno was driving with a lapsed registration and without insurance, according to the sheriff's office. When asked about her seatbelt, the defendant allegedly apologized for being in a rush.
I was in a rush, okay?
Yeah,
Clicking my seatbelt would have taken too long.
Sorry I didn't have any insurance or a license plate.
I just didn't have time before I left the house to get it all reinstated.
Yeah, right. After being Mirandaized, Reno allegedly admitted that she was aware of her suspended license and had an upcoming court date after previously being caught driving. She said she she said she used her friend's license plate after her own license plate blew off her truck approximately 6 days prior to the traffic stop.
She didn't stop and get
it? Affidavit. Right. It blew off.
How would okay, but here's the thing. She must have seen it blow off. Otherwise, how would you know that it got blown off?
Yeah, that's a weird one. I would have just been like, yeah, maybe I mean, I don't know.
Somebody stole
it, right?
plate.
Not it blew off.
Right.
It fluttered away in the wind.
She has fentanyl in her person, babe. She's not thinking straight.
In her person. Her prison person.
Her prison person.
Then came the drug component of the case. Upon placing Jessica under arrest for the above noted criminal charges, a female deputy was requested to perform a search incident to arrest, the affidavit reads. During that time, it was explained to Jessica that if she had any other contraband on or inside her person, that she would face additional criminal charges if it was not located at the inmate facility. Jessica stated that she did not. So, Reno was booked into the local jail. That's allegedly when and where the drugs were found. The booking deputies discovered a black sock tucked into the area of Jessica's vaginal cavity. We were both wrong.
Damn.
The affidavit goes on. Within the black sock, deputies located 6 capped syringes and a bag of white powdery substance.
Hold on.
While inquiring, go ahead.
No, please read that last sentence.
While inquiring about the substance, Jessica stated that the substance was fentanyl. They were capped, babe.
How hard do you think it was for her to get a sock in there?
That's what you were worried about?
Yeah.
Is the sock?
Yeah.
Because it's so dry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe she got it wet.
I'll tell you what. It surely,
in more ways than one.
It'll, suction in there, because I know. Okay, never mind, this might be too TMI for the podcast.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, but girls, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Ladies' night. Ooh,
you know what I'm talking about. It'll Velcro in that bitch.
Ew.
Yeah,
that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
She must have lubed it good.
Then it would slip right out.
I don't know anything. I mean, maybe those capped syringes were.
Oh my gosh, how thick do you think it was? 6 capped syringes? That has to be at least this thick around.
Well, they make really itty bitty.
Yeah, I know, but there's 6 of them. Even the itty bitty ones that are this thick around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
6 of them.
Nah.
6 of them.
Nah.
Yeah.
She's giving me the okay symbol.
This. This thick around, right? This is just 2 of them. This is just 2 syringes. Now imagine one more.
But they make them smaller than that too. They make them real itty bitty. She
doesn't have the high grade syringes, baby. She's got fentanyl in a black sock
fentanyl in her pussy. Stop giving her so much credit.
Right. She definitely got the thick syringes. You know she did. Freak.
The affidavit explains at length the substance field tested oh my god, I'm so sorry. Presumptive positive. Whatever.
The substance field tested presumptive positive as fentanyl.
There we go. By utilizing my agency issued mobile detect fentanyl field test kit
Sounds like a Pokemon device.
and mobile detect multi-drug test. The substance weighed approximately 3 grams total packaged weight, 2 grams unpacked weight. I then conducted a follow-up interview with Jessica after she was booked into the inmate facility. Jessica initially stated that she forgot the items were on her person.
Yeah, see, she's fucked up. She's fucked up.
Oh, god damn it, I got fucking fentanyl in my pussy. I fucking forgot.
Fucked up. Oh my god.
How could I forget that was there?
I thought I was getting less high.
I was wondering what that was stabbing me in my coos.
Oh my god. I can't. I literally can't. That sounds so uncomfortable.
I thought I just had some leftover Velcro on my vaginal.
Can you imagine if she would have sat wrong and they would have just...
Oh my god, crossed her legs. I think I broke something.
She's just...
I forgot.
You know that movie Lucy? Where she has...
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, she's got
where she takes that pill and she becomes unlimited?
So basically she gets kidnapped. She becomes a drug mule, but they don't put it like, in her booty hole. They put like, it's like really, really concentrated drugs in a little baggie in her stomach, I think. Okay. But she then gets beaten up really bad, and the package like bursts open, and the drug enables her to use 100% of her brain, and she gets like superpowers.
She becomes unlimited.
Yeah. Can you imagine that's what happens, but with fentanyl? She gets beaten up really bad, and the fentanyl like busts in her coochie, and then she then uses 100% of her brain.
Oh my god. She uses 100% of her brain. She's like, why the fuck would I put fentanyl in my vagina?
I know that fentanyl is the only thing busting in there.
She's like going over to her boyfriend's house, goes to stick it in. He's like,
my wiener.
Sorry, babe, I forgot.
I had fentanyl in my coochie.
Oh my God.
I brought some for you, surprise. I got fentanyl in my dick.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know
that
why
makes two of us.
My dick is fentanyl. Sorry.
Initially, she stated she forgot the items were on her person. However, she later stated that she was afraid to say anything because she did not want to get sick.
Oh.
At this time, Jessica admitted that the substance was fentanyl, and she purchased it today. So that's like step one.
Whose sock do you think it was?
Step two.
Put it in coochie.
Put it in a sock. Step three.
I have so many questions.
Put it in the coochie. Step four. Profit.
I have so many questions. Whose fucking sock was it?
That's a good question.
And was it clean or dirty? I really feel like she took the sock off her foot.
I do too.
I feel like she took the sock off her foot.
I'm surprised they weren't like, we found Jessica driving her Chevy Trailblazer with one sock on.
2 shoes and only one sock.
2 shoes and a single sock.
Like they're not asking. You know how like when like something juicy happens and the boyfriend doesn't get all the details, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what it feels like. Those are the questions I want answered.
Right. Come on, long
Whose
crime.
sock was it? Please tell me. Was it clean or was it dirty? I need to know. I really do. All right. You ready for mine?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So this is from last year. I only know this because I got really confused that it was from June 29th. And it is right now the 28th. Well, it's the 29th now, but
at this point, yeah.
At this moment in time. Okay. Florida man and Florida woman.
Hey, ladies' night.
I guess I just felt it in my jellies. You were going to pick a woman. Steal a motorized shopping cart for their bar hopping.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
I was hoping to get a laugh.
That's not a bad idea. I know. I don't think that's a bad idea.
Okay. I do.
The stealing part, not cool. Motorized shopping cart to bar hop with. You can't get a DUI in a shopping cart, can you? Well, let's find out, I guess, right?
Most people know better than to drink and drive. And one Florida man, Jeffrey Sabile, whatever,
Sable.
decided to abide by that wisdom, technically. The question ultimately comes down to whether it's considered driving when your vehicle of choice is a motorized shopping cart stolen from Walmart. Because that's precisely... Okay, this is clear that this is not a reputable source. You want to know how I know?
How?
They started their sentence with because. Because that's precisely what... I'm going to call him Jeffrey. Okay. What Jeffrey and his partner, Santana Walters, decided on.
That's not what it says.
That says Santa.
That's exactly what it says. There you go. Santa Walters. You know how I know it's not credible?
They started their sentence with because. It's still funny, though.
Because that woman's name is
oh my God. Santa
well,
Walters.
That man's name is Santa.
I'm going to assume it was supposed to be Santana.
Right, you would hope.
You would hope, but her name very well might be Santa. Hold on, let's move forward. Oh, they don't say the first names. Damn it! I was hoping we'd get a real name out of this, but I think her name is just going to be Santa for all intents and purposes. The Florida man began the night of romance and adventure by taking Walters to Walmart. From there, the couple hopped onto a motorized shopping cart. Oh my God, I don't think I can read this. Okay, guys, we're going to take this with a grain of salt. It is
Santa.
Are you shitting my dick?
I found another thing with another article with their Jeffrey Sable and Santa Walters.
My fucking God. He is...
Her beard is beautiful.
He is whining and dining Santa. That's hilarious.
He is going to end up on the nice list for sure.
Okay, I guess we'll just move on. I just don't. They're not putting commas. They're putting periods. Like it should have been, the couple hopped onto a motorized shopping cart, comma, but the duo wasn't using the device to make their shopping a little bit more comfortable. It should have been. They put a period. No
a photo.
Oh my God.
Bing bong.
That do be looking like Santa.
That's Santa.
That's Santa. Santa. Bye bye.
You can tell she's pissed.
You can tell she's on crack.
That she was arrested, but she's also a little pissed that her name is Santa.
No. The cart was a means to a different end for them. They wanted to make it a little easier to get to the bar. The joyride was successful in a sense. The Florida man and woman made it to their sports bar of choice. Likewise, they were able to sit down to enjoy the night together. Of course, whether it was a night of romance and adventure for them is up in the air. But one thing's for sure, it was a night with long-term consequences, as police already been notified of the situation. Not that the couple put much effort into hiding their tracks.
There's two people on a single shopping cart.
Why didn't she just use her sleigh?
For sure. That thing is burning rubber everywhere it goes.
After driving away from Walmart, the couple simply parked the motorized cart outside the bar before heading in. That surprisingly thoughtful gesture also turned into their biggest mistake, as they were soon arrested on charges of grand theft. Likewise, why do they keep saying likewise? Like, they're not using the correct punctuation, but they're using words like likewise. Likewise, the couple was booked. No, both booked. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm being a little too harsh. The couple were both booked. No, that doesn't sound right. I hate it here. And housed in the county jail.
The couple was booked. That's how they should have said it.
Yeah. They shouldn't have said the couple were both booked. That's not. The couple was booked.
A double plural, if you will.
That's stupid.
Stupid.
However, if the couple wanted a better way to remember the night, there was apparently some video recording of the event that helped to identify them.
Very nice.
Very, very nice. Sir, this is Wendy's. Oh, wait.
This is a different Florida
That's
man.
A different Florida man. Okay, yeah. So
they were released on the same day on a $2,000 bond.
They probably sold the shopping cart.
I'm pretty sure they didn't get to sell the shopping cart.
I'm pretty sure they could have just taken Santa's sleigh.
Why are you stealing a shopping cart? You have a whole sleigh, like 9 reindeer.
Blitzen is pretty mad at Santa right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, he makes it home in time for Christmas.
Probably not.
Those poor kids missing out on their toys. All right.
I mean, it was June. They had time.
And they were out the same day. So,
right.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Back to making toys.
What the hell, Santa? What the fucking hell?
What are you doing at Walmart? You make all the toys.
Don't look at my screen really quick. I'm going to put a black box over each of these things so that way you don't know.
I won't look, baby. I promise I won't look.
I'm going to reveal them. You go first.
Okay.
I'm going to find a black box.
Okay. So what we're going to do today, because we had such a delightful time at a restaurant today. Tonight I'm not feeling so delightful.
Super hot.
Yeah.
Looking super hot though. Wow.
How are you flirting with me?
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend?
Nope.
Nice.
You got a girlfriend. Nice.
So we are gonna run through some restaurants that we like, and we would like for you guys to like. I mean, you guys can like them. We zoom in, baby. You guys don't have to like them, but if you ever get the opportunity to check out these restaurants, we recommend them. But also, I put one in here that I don't recommend. You know,
I know which one it is.
Had a sprinkle and a little hate out here.
Can I guess it?
Yeah.
Is it 50?
You got it.
Knew it.
So I'm going to go first.
Okay, you go first.
My first one is one that you won't like, but I'm going to say it anyway, is Hill County Barbecue Market, New York, New York.
New York.
It was so good. It was amazing. I had a barbecue pork sandwich with spicy pickled cabbage. So not coleslaw, but still kind of coleslaw. Right. But it was very good. I wanted to try the brisket. My coworker, shout out to Stringer. I don't know if you're still watching or listening.
Probably not. He hates us.
He hates us. He was talking about doing a podcast with me too.
Really?
Yeah. I'm getting scooped up.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Well, he can't have you, so. Sucks for him, I guess.
No, I can split time between you guys.
No,
you
can't.
You can have me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And then he can have me the rest of the days.
No.
Okay. So you heard it here first, Stringer. I'll still work with you. It'll be all right.
No. Baby, stop it.
What?
No.
I can grow a brand.
No.
We could grow a big brand together.
No.
We can grow the biggest brand.
No.
A big fat throbbing brand.
Baby. No.
Anyways, I do what I want. Perks. Delicious. Great ambiance. Very homey, but also large and has a high-end feeling. Downside, or I put Dirks. Because you got Perks and you got Dirks. This is a Dirk. It was expensive. It was expensive as balls. I paid like $22 for a single sandwich and a side. And it was, what's that? I got French fries. I'd never been there before. I wanted to not have an awful side. I was worried. I wanted to get the mac and cheese. That's another thing that I wanted to add. I want to try the brisket and the mac and cheese. But, Hill Country Barbecue Market, New York, New York. There was one in D.C., but it closed down. I don't know why. But,
You're actively looking at what I've written.
Oh, I was just looking at your pretty hands.
You're a liar.
You have pretty hands.
Oh, man. Hold on. Okay, we're still...
And, bing, bop, boom, bop, bim, bop, bam. That was the first one. You understand?
No, I don't understand. You're trying to leave me for Stringer.
I'm
Stringer, I'll fucking kill you.
I'm not... leaving you, babe.
You literally are. My first one is, drum roll please, Mr. Noodle and Rice.
Very good.
I really like their beef fur. Their beef
for sure.
Yeah, they're California roll, but I think they have good sushi. I think their sushi is better than like anywhere else that I've had it. But I think that's just because they make it fresh. But the California roll, it's like really hard to fuck up. So yeah. I didn't put that on my list, but that's it. The last time we went there, our waitress sucked.
Anything you want to try there?
No.
No
changed
appetizers?
Oh, I really no. I already eat the pot stickers.
Yeah.
No, the last time I tried something new at Mr. Noodle, I didn't like it. So it just kind of reinforced my don't change. And that's all. Yeah. The food, I gave a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But sometimes the waitresses suck.
Yeah.
There was one time where I went in there and the bitch was just blatantly flirting with the person that I was in there with.
Who?
My ex.
Oh.
Yeah. Which was so silly of her. And that's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Because I was like, girl, you can have him.
You don't want
like,
this.
Please, can you take this financial burden off of my shoulders?
I hope you don't have a kid because you're gonna have two.
That's a financial burden that I will love.
All right.
There's the difference.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that all you want to say about Mr. Noodle and Rice?
Yeah, I don't really have anything else.
Okay. You want to tell them where it's at?
Oh, it's in Winchester, Virginia.
Yep, Winchester. All right. My next one, we got a little Mexican restaurant. It was actually the Mexican restaurant that we went to tonight. It was, I guess it was today, not really tonight. It was so yummy and good. It's called El Paso Mexican Grill. I had the California burrito. The steak was the best meat I've ever had at a Mexican restaurant. Usually, whenever I go to a Mexican restaurant, I feel like everything is really good except the meat.
Yeah.
And this time,
I agree.
It was
very juicy and like tender.
It was perfect.
Not too chewy.
Right.
Sometimes when I like eat a burrito like that and I have to cut harder when there's meat, I get like visibly upset.
Yeah.
It's like I want to cut into the whole burrito.
Right. I want to be able to cut the steak the same way I cut the burrito.
Right.
Like I don't want to like have I don't want to like cut everything around the steak and then have to like spend some extra time right on the steak, right?
Right.
It was low key. It was here we go. Things I want to try. We wanted to try the Mexican fried ice cream, but the portions were so large. I was just like I was full.
I completely forgot that I said that.
Yeah. You mentioned it. You didn't order it, but I was stuffed. I was like, okay.
I should have just ordered it, but to be fair, it wasn't fried. It wasn't actually fried.
Really?
It was just like Rice Krispie on the outside.
So they lied about the fried.
I think so. That's why they called it Mexican fried ice cream. So that way it didn't actually have to be fried. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because when I read the thing, it didn't say that it was fried. It was just like, it's a ball of ice cream with Rice Krispies on it.
That doesn't sound bad.
No, but it definitely.
But it's not fried ice cream.
I definitely wasn't going to pay for it. I can make that at home.
True.
Yeah.
True. I don't know if I've ever had actual fried ice cream. I had fried Oreos.
That's why I wanted to try it.
Yeah. Right. Perks, very affordable. We got so much food for such a little price.
Yeah.
Though they gave Brie this a sizable amount of guacamole, enough to cover.
It was so much guacamole.
Yeah, it was plenty. It was so much guacamole. It was like $2 of guacamole, and it was enough to cover her burrito and then even offer me some. I was like, no, I'm good. I got plenty.
I offered you some because I thought you might want it, but I had already put it all on my burrito.
Oh. All right.
You're trying to leave me for Stringer, so.
I'm not leaving you, baby.
You've made me upset during this podcast.
I know. It was low key. That's one of the perks. It had outside seating. And now on to the Dirks. Staff was not the best at remembering what everyone wanted or getting things when they were asked for, but due to its low keyness, they were very accommodating to their worst staff members by giving them extra help.
Yeah.
I felt like they had like 6 servers in there, but there was only like 4 or 5 tables rather. It
literally, like, the thing that I'm upset the most about is that I turned my head and then all of a sudden my plate was in front of me. And not once did she say, that plate is hot, but she left it halfway hanging off the table. So I grabbed it to push it. I fucking full hand grabbed that shit and tried to push it back onto the table. And I just about heard my flesh sizzling. Yeah. And I look and she's got a fucking oven mitt.
Yeah.
To put my fucking plate down. And this bitch wasn't like, hey, that's hot. You're putting hot plates down in front of people. And not only that, children. I had to tell every child that was at the table not to touch their fucking plate. I did the little
pet.
Yeah. To see if it was hot. Only one of their plates was hot. But still, it's come on now.
My boy. And I had to tell her, hey, don't touch the plate. Don't don't touch the plate. He's like, okay, Dad, I won't touch the plate.
Oh, he wanted to touch that plate.
Oh yeah, he did. That's what kids do. You tell them not to do something, and then that's all they can think.
I was hoping that he watched me burn my hand on my plate, so that way he wouldn't.
And maybe he did.
Because it brought tears to my eyes.
Maybe he did. Yeah, she just set them right down. She didn't say anything.
Literally
she set them
didn't say
down
anything.
and then moved on to the next plate. And it's like,
And
realistic.
can we also be honest? She didn't even bring out half the plates.
Right.
She only had two plates in her hand.
Yeah, that feller helped
The
her out.
other guy
and that's
dropped
what
off the rest of it.
That. To be fair, usually when you go to a Mexican restaurant and they set the food down, the plate's hot. But also,
it was fucking burrito,
you still got to tell people, like,
this plate is hot, especially when you leave it hanging halfway off
the table. Right? Exactly.
Like, the fuck?
Great food. Love the food.
But I'll punch that server in the face the next time I see her. She never even came back.
I enjoyed the atmosphere. I feel like we had maybe just a bad server that day on this day, and maybe we'll go back again. Or, I mean, I would like to go back again.
Yeah.
We'll go back again, and then... why are you doing that?
I wanted to hear it click.
I like doing the wiggles.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
I'd like to go back again and then maybe have a different server and
if she's there again, we'll be like, not her, please.
Yeah, and have a better time, a better go at it. We're both going to be drinking water at the same time. Dead air. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, and then like this has nothing to do with the restaurant. How dare they not be able to control the weather? Then it started like pouring down rain as soon as we were ready to leave.
Not control the weather.
As soon as we were ready to leave, it's like the universe sensed it or something.
Right.
Yeah, and I got a little anxious because I'm like, a tornado.
Tornado is gonna come and make tomato juice out of us.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, it was okay.
Yep. On to the next plate.
If I'm being so honest, I really don't know how to pronounce this.
Spell it.
No. I think it's Sabai. I think it's Sabai Thai.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. It's Sabai Thai, also in Winchester on the Walking Mall.
Okay.
I really like their mango sticky rice. Oh, and I put bonus item Thai iced tea.
Yeah, that was good.
So yummy.
I don't like tea.
And you said it was.
I liked it.
And you said it was good.
Yeah, it had a little bit of that tea afterbirth, but it is tea.
An oaky afterbirth of tea. Yeah, no, and like there's two guys in there that. Well, so I used to work at a place down there, and We'd call it Sabai Thai Sunday, and we'd go down there every Sunday. So the two particular guys know me, and so I love the staff.
Yeah,
good place to go.
Yeah,
I'm very picky. I don't like the wide rice noodles. I think they're soggy, and they always change it out for rice for me. Even though I know they hate it so much. Even though I know they're like, this fucking bitch.
You say that, but I feel like they get it all the time.
He's told me. Okay.
Brutal?
No. James, the other one.
Okay.
He's literally, the first time I ordered that, I said, pretty please, can I just get rice instead of noodles? I think it might have been the same thing. Pretty please, can I have rice instead of noodles? He's like, really, Brie, you going to do this to me today? I'm like, yes, please.
I think he's just poking at your funny
I think he is also, but I know I'd be like this bitch.
Why?
Come on now.
Why?
I don't know.
It'd be like, it's like, I know this comes with mashed potatoes, but can I have French fries?
That's not the same at all.
I'll wait for it.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
They're both rice.
Yeah, I guess. No. One of them is a noodle.
Okay.
One of them is a noodle, and one of them is just rice.
One of them is mashed, and one of them is just cut.
Oh, I get it. Because they're both potatoes.
Yes.
Got it. No, at the place I work, everybody gets mad when they ask for mashed potatoes because we make them like to order because nobody orders the mashed potatoes. And I'm like, why don't you just make them to fucking order then? I mean, why don't you just like stock them then? If you're gonna bitch, then you might as well just like stock them anyway. Because let's be honest, potatoes go bad also.
Potatoes are one of the cheaper things. I think a lot of restaurants are missing out on doing what Red Robin does and giving people all you can eat fries and establishing this being known as some place that gives you all you can eat fries.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't know that. The first time I went to Red Robin and I found it was all you could eat fries, I was like, that is amazing. I
didn't know that. I thought you mistaken Five Guys.
No, Five Guys is not all you can eat fries.
No, they have peanuts.
They have really good fries though. All you can eat.
Yeah,
peanuts.
they do.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they were all you can eat?
Yeah.
You pay like, I don't know, $8. All you can eat French fries.
Yeah. And like potatoes are very filling as well.
That too.
So you're not gonna.
And potatoes are cheap as tits.
Potatoes are cheap as tits.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that mango sticky rice fucking slaps. It really does. I'm almost certain that we just left ours in the car for too long.
Me too.
We need to try it fresh because it's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I wasn't a fan of it. We had left it in the car, though. I
also wasn't a fan of it.
Yeah, right.
That's how I know that it wasn't right. Because I love that
ripe.
shit. It's not ripe. Your turn.
All right. I got Baja Cantina Mai Bar. This is a bar on the boardwalk in Virginia Beach. They have a very good Taco Tuesday, and I'm gonna feel really bad if I'm shouting out the wrong fucking taco bar. But Trevor, if you're listening, shout out Trevor, my brother. If you're listening, shoot me a text. Tell me the correction. I'll make the correction in post. Maybe.
Probably not.
But I'll make the correction on the next podcast. But they have a Taco Tuesday. It had really great tacos. They were the price was low. Every taco that I had was bomb. The fish, it was fried, grilled. The shrimp was amazing. The chicken, the beef, every one of them was most baller. Perks, it was fast service. Literally, I feel like they knew when we were coming in because we would order kind of like the same like sequence of tacos. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I was finished with my chicken tacos, they were like, all right, here's some beef tacos. Okay, here's some steak. Okay, now here's some fish. Like they were aware of the sequence. Of
your pattern.
Right. And they were always like lickety split your
Milo in the house, boy. It's alive. I was wiggling.
Great food, perks, great food, fast service, low prices. Dirk's atmosphere was kind of lacking, and it felt super congested. So you could be at your own table, and it would feel like you were also sitting with the people next to you.
Yeah.
The tables were just like so close. I think it was out of necessity because they were very popular. So they had to like squeeze everybody together to put everybody in.
Yeah.
Even sitting outside, like on the patio, it felt like we were just surrounded by people.
Right.
And it was never there was no like intimacy, as it were. I mean, it's just like a dive bar taco place.
Everybody is intimate.
Right.
With everybody else.
She fondled me.
No. I got close to it.
All right.
You almost got fondled.
So close.
Go. I'm going to go ahead and skip to my last one because we're running out of time.
Really?
Yeah, it's 47.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mr. Chef Jordan Carey right next to me. I like when you make that the chicken, but not like the chicken on the bone. That's also still good also. Mm-hmm. But like the chicken, just like the chicken breasts that you
chicken thighs.
Yeah, and you made it with like mashed potatoes and asparagus and broccoli. Yeah. And I was like, asparagus and broccoli? Oh shit.
Oh shisha.
Oh shit. And then you like put a scoop of butter on my mashed potatoes. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the fuck?
You said Chef Jordan. Thanks, baby.
Yeah, Chef Jordan.
Chef Jordan Ramsay.
Yeah, Jordan Ramsay. You're a very good cook.
Thank you, baby.
Cooking. Yeah, of course.
I appreciate that.
I know I'm not on your list, but that's okay.
Yeah, you've only made me spaghetti, and I guess you've baked for me before.
Did I though?
Yeah, you did.
I tried something. It's gotten to the point where your boy keeps asking me, why does Dad say that I don't want you to make me breakfast? So guess what?
You perfected it.
I have not made him breakfast.
Really?
Because my deepest, darkest fear is him going, yeah, Dad was right.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's okay. I know I'm not the
I'm
best
sorry,
cook.
baby.
No, it's okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay.
I was making a joke. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know I am.
You're
not
making breakfast tomorrow.
No.
Tight.
I'm not doing that. I know that I'm not the best cook, and my bacon comes out bad every time.
But we're working on it, folks.
I'm trying.
She's gonna be a
okay,
master
so
chef.
what he's talking about is I made him snickerdoodle cookies, if that's what you could call them. I called them snick muffins. Oh no, I called them snickets, snickerdoodle biscuits, because the batter would not thicken. It was still very runny, and then I put too much flour in it because I literally went to the store for more flour.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why is this not? I don't know. I just bleeped myself.
Fuck.
Been around children all day.
Yeah,
No,
right.
I was like, why is this not thickening? I should have just let it sit there for a second, maybe, because I ended up making like I could slam it on the table and it would be like, you know, in Harry Potter where they're like Hagrid's rock cakes. That's what I made, but in snickerdoodle form.
But you also did make the what'd you say, snick muffins?
Yes.
Yeah, so those were very airy, the airy ones.
Yeah.
The ones that were like almost like cake.
Yeah.
They weren't hard though. You just stirred them for too long.
When
Basically oxidized them.
because I had also not given you all of the tries that I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
The truth comes out.
Yeah. Because the first batch came out hard as fucking rocks.
Uh-huh.
And then I made you peanut butter cookies. Those were okay.
Those were okay.
They were okay.
They were the best of the bunch.
Yeah.
They were still very cakey.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I'm like
you stirred it for too long.
I think I did. I think
it for too long.
I didn't sift the flour, but it didn't tell me to.
I think it's because you mixed it for too long.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I mixed it a normal amount. I hand whisked it.
Baking advice from That Too podcast.
No, I hand whisked it.
Yeah. For how long though?
Until it was combined.
Okay.
I think I did a couple of things wrong. I think that I didn't soften my butter enough.
Okay.
And I think I didn't sift my flour. Well, I know I didn't sift the flour. It didn't tell me to, but I feel like I should have done that. I feel like it should have been a step that I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that just kind of comes with baking, I feel like. Most things, you must sift the flour.
Not always.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also think
I don't sift the flour when I do chocolate chip cookies. Usually when I do cookies, I'm not sifting the flour.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
The first batch, I didn't use enough peanut butter. And then the second batch, I used more than what they said, but it still didn't turn out good. So I think I just found a bad recipe, if I'm being honest. Or maybe my peanut butter was whack.
Can give it another whirl, baby.
All right.
So I have 2 left.
Okay. Well, I skipped one because we're at 52 minutes right now.
One of them is just a joke.
Okay, go for it.
Cinnabon.
Okay.
Need I say more?
You don't.
No notes.
No notes.
Shout out to Bree for showing me how to make the copycat.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
I want to try their coffee.
Oh, they have coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet. Word up.
Word up.
A-Town down.
And then Tap House. 50-50 Tap House. I'm about to go in on you guys.
Go in,
I'm not
baby.
really going to go in.
You got 10 minutes.
I wrote a little paragraph.
Tell them what the fuck.
I'm not going to use all 10 minutes.
Tell them what the fuck is up.
All right. So what the fuck is up, Kyle?
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
What the fuck is up, Kyle? You are bad.
Point blank period.
You are bad.
Bye, folks.
You're bad. You do not get to not season your burgers because you let customers put endless topping on the burgers. You don't get to skip out on seasoning your meats. You've got to do that. You got to do something. Salt something. You got to do something.
Something.
You can't just cook it. Not only that. Oh, okay. I'm all right. Hold on. I'm gonna do a little bit of the ambiance as well. They literally have a game section where they have like air hockey, foosball, pool, and yet your children are not allowed in the section. So if you bring your kids there, they just have to watch adults play games while they eat their overcooked or undercooked burger.
Well, to be fair, hold on. In their defense, nowhere is it advertised as a family friendly establishment. They don't even have a kids menu.
Right, they don't have a kids menu, but people are going to bring their kids there. There were other kids there
right,
as well.
Right, but I don't think it's at fault of them because like it's not advertised as, hey, it's cool to bring your kids here. You know what I mean?
If you have kids and they're not good with other people being able to play games while they're not allowed even to be in the section where the games are to watch or anything like that, then I would suggest not going there. Or not bringing your kids, at least. Better not bring your kids.
Just don't go there.
I would recommend just not going there. They overcooked and undercooked every burger at the table. Why offer me an option to offer me a temperature to cook my burger if you're not going to honor that shit? You guys literally cook one thing and it's burgers and everything else is fried. Why are you incapable of doing that one thing right? I went with 8 people and you got 7 people's burger temperature wrong, and the only reason you didn't get the 8th person's burger wrong was because they ordered wings. If you fuck up wings, Rocco, you've got bigger problems. Don't do that
to him.
Well, he put Worcestershire sauce on my wings, and I'm, I was pretty mad about the 50-50 Tap House, and then I said, if you fuck up wings, then you got bigger problems. And I was like, oh wait, remember that one time that guy fucked up my wings?
Oh, come on.
Rocco knows I love him.
Yeah, he does.
So I can bust his balls a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 50-50 was bad.
Get your tits screwed on straight, Rocco.
His response, I could hear in my head, come do it for me then.
Yeah, come twist my tits on right for me.
Yeah, come do it for me then.
Love Rocco.
Show me how to put my tits on, Poppy.
Shout out Rocco. Whatever the opposite of a shout out is to the 50-50 Tap House.
Fuck you, 50-50 Tap House. No, straight up, everybody left upset. Yeah. Everybody left angry. Yeah. Like, come on now.
The burgers were bland. And the burgers had no flavor.
Half of their burgers are like
joke burgers,
novelty burgers that nobody's actually gonna fucking order. Like we should have taken a picture of the menu because I think
there was a peanut butter and jelly burger.
It straight up, it was like the Elvis burger or some shit.
Yeah, with like bananas and peanut butter on it.
And I'm like, who the fuck is ordering this if not as a joke?
Yeah, I think it is only there as a joke, and their main concern is probably just selling alcohol, I would imagine.
Right.
But if your main concern is selling alcohol,
then why aren't you a bar?
Then why aren't you a bar?
Be mainly a bar.
Why do you have 1,000 burger options?
Exactly. Pick a side.
Why go through all the trouble of having all these burgers if you're not also going to have good burgers?
To be funny.
The burgers literally had no seasoning. They were flavorless.
They were
the only flavoring you could get is if you got toppings on it. And the toppings are free, which is great. That's like the one redeeming thing about them.
He charged me for my avocado.
Avocado?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But it seemed like all the toppings were free, and then they just like trusted you to get the toppings in such a way that your burger would be edible. But the burger's not going to be edible if you're undercooking the burger. Can
we also talk about how they put like an entire bottle of mayo on your sister's burger?
They put it wasn't just hers. She got a lot of mayo, but loves mayo.
Oh, babe.
So, oh my God.
It's okay.
Son of a bitch.
Look, timestamp right here.
Gosh,
let me write it down. It's okay. I will just
I was so good.
I know we were doing so good.
Sorry, Bubba.
What is it? Okay, I'll just put 57.
My boy loves mayo. Okay,
and even he was not cool with it.
Right. He would not eat the whole burger. He was like
right
halfway through, and then finally, when I got a look at his burger, it was because it was all red inside. I told them to cook his burger well done, and it was red inside. It was all red inside.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So here's what could have happened. That server who didn't write down anything when you have 8 people, I mean, in my experience when I was a server, if I had like 5 or more people, I would write everything down. Just because if you get everything right with a big table, they'll treat you right. And if you fuck up something with a big table, if it's just one thing, you can fuck up one person out of 8 people's food, and all 8 people are going to be mad at you.
Well, not only that, it was very clear that he needed the pen and paper anyway, because like he was trying to repeat our orders back to us and he was getting them wrong, and then he couldn't even set the food in the right places.
Right.
Like we had to switch around our plates.
Right. So maybe it was just him putting the food in wrong. Maybe it's just another issue of a server, but I'm really not interested in going back there.
No.
Because even if I did order my burger that way, my burger was not cooked all the way through. Like, the burger, it looked like ground beef in the middle.
Ooh. But no, I like my burgers medium rare. Guess what I got?
Ground beef in the middle, technically. But
guess what I got? I ordered it medium rare. Guess what I got?
you got it.
I got fucking well done.
Well done, all the way true.
All the way true. Yeah. And then the child's burger. You know what I think happened? The cook was cooking them all at once, and put the wrong burgers on the wrong plates.
Maybe that too.
It could be a fuck up on everybody's end.
My burger was rare. My burger was worse than rare. My burger wasn't. It wasn't cooked properly.
It literally just seared.
It wasn't cooked properly.
Right.
There was no passing.
It could not even be considered rare. It literally, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyways, we have to go now.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not going to spend 10 minutes on this.
I didn't enjoy my time.
Yeah, we will, because it was a bad time.
Yeah.
It was a bad time. And, like,
my sister's husband said the wings were a 7 out of 10, but I feel like he was being generous.
Yeah, right.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all. Don't go there, but all the other places you can.
Absolutely, please.
Yeah,
by all means. I
didn't know we were throwing in worst. I should have picked a worst.
I just.
It would have been my own. my own downfall.
Definitely go check out Mr. Noodle and Rice.
Yeah, we
love
good.
that place.
Yeah, we love that place.
That Thai place. What's it called?
Sabai Thai.
Sabai Thai. If you're out in Virginia Beach, Baja Cantina Mahi Bar. If you're out in, I think it's Elkton, Virginia.
Elkton, yeah.
Yeah, is El Paso Mexican Grill. If you're out in New York, Hill Country Barbecue Market, pristine barbecue. Yeah. And if you're ever in a mall anywhere at all, Cinnabon. Go get you a Cinnabon. They are delicious.
Yeah, right.
They are super good.
Yes. All right.
Bye, Landon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Brandon.
We really don't have
time. Mom. Go to the Linktree. Bye, Uncle John. Definitely my uncle.
Love you, Mom.
I also love my mother. Jen, Ross, Offie, Khalil, Larry.
Okay, everybody.
Jen again. Squidward.
Okay, bye.
Bye.